Have you had bad habits when it comes to food? I know I have personally for well over 45 years. That has slowly began to change over the past almost 6 months with the help of Zepbound, which is a weight loss medication that I have been taking. Looks like this. And I have been taking this medication for 6 months, and it has helped me change my bad eating habits. So I am going to share with you 10 healthy habits that I have developed over the past almost 6 months. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am Cheryl. Thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about food, shall we? I know it's not necessarily an easy topic, but over the past almost 6 months, I have really started to develop much better habits when it comes to food. So number one is better food choices overall. In the past, I would make whatever was easier. I can cook, I'm a good cook, but I would tend to make quicker meals, faster meals, carb-based meals. I would eat at really bad hours. Really bad overall food choices. So since beginning this medication, it has really helped me to make better general choices. I'm choosing, if I want to snack at night, I will have PB2, which is a peanut butter, powdered peanut butter with some sugar-free Cool Whip, or I'll have some sugar-free Jell-O, or I'll have pickles, little baby dill pickles. There's like 5 calories in them. So these are the things that I'm choosing to eat now over the snacks and the chips or the cookies and the cakes or whatever it may be. So just general overall better, healthier choices that I'm eating. And if anybody is been with me for the past 6 months during this journey, you know that I am doing this for life. I've tried hundreds of diets and all the things over the past 45-ish years, and nothing has ever stuck for more than 5 or 6 days. And this has been 6 months of developing these habits. So I am definitely making better overall food choices. Number 2, not binge eating. This was something I wouldn't even really admit to myself in the past, but definitely, especially at night when nobody else was around, I would binge eat all the crap, whatever I could get my hands on. So I have, I don't think I've binged once. I did have like an episode a couple of months ago where I wanted something and I had like a few of this and that wasn't quite what I wanted, and I had like something else and that wasn't quite it, and I had a couple of bites of something else. So I guess that was binge, but I mean, I ate a couple of bites of this, a couple of bites of that, a couple of bites of this. So not binge eating, number 2. Number 3, not eating or snacking at night. This one has been huge. And I am here to admit I am not perfect by any means. I try to, like, my goal is to stop eating at 7:30 at night. Now, does that always happen? No. My husband and I just went away last night. We went to Connecticut to a casino for the night. We spent the night there. And I don't think we ate dinner until after 8, but it was after 6 by the time we got down there. We had to check in. We had to do all the things. So, it was later. There are times where life happens and, it doesn't always happen. But 93% of the time, I stop eating by 7:30. Occasionally I'll have a snack, and I will admit, on those nights where I do eat something after 8:30, the scale tells me the next day. So not eating and snacking at night has been huge. That is something I'm very proud of, because that was a real problem at night, especially watching TV and stuff like that. So not eating or snacking at night. Number 4, stopping eating when I'm full. This has been really, really something wild to figure out with the help of this medication, because taking this injection tells your brain when you're full much sooner, I feel like, than for when you're, when I wasn't taking this medication, you would just eat until you wanted to explode. Now, as soon as I start to feel full, my body tells my brain, hey, you're full, stop. And I do. And that's something that still kind of blows my mind that's happening, because I just didn't stop. And I always overate. So stopping when I'm full has been an unbelievable habit that I hope to have for the rest of my life. Number 5, smaller portion sizes. By being on the medication, realizing when I'm full and stopping when I'm full, I really early on started to realize that I cannot consume as much food as what I thought I needed before, because I was just eating way too much. And I am eating so much less now. So even when I give myself food, if we're having chicken breast, let's say grilled chicken, instead of having 2 pieces, I will have 1 piece, the palm of your hand size, or a computer mouse is about the size of, so that's what I will serve myself, with some vegetables, with whatever else we're having. So my portion size is much smaller, and I have showed you guys in the past some different food that I've made and showed you my plate, and the size of the portion is so much smaller than it was 6 months, a year ago. So smaller portion sizes is a wonderful habit that I have developed. Number 6, concentrating on protein, or concentrating on protein first. So this is still hard for me sometimes, but it's definitely something that I focus on during the course of the day. Like I said, we were going away overnight, my husband and I, yesterday, and knowing that I was going to be away and things were going to be hard, we were going to be eating later in the day, I made sure that I had 60 grams of protein in me before we even left at 4:30. So I'm really aware of my protein intake. And, the fuller you are with the protein first, the less of the other stuff you're gonna consume. So concentrating on protein first. Number 7, not thinking about food 24/7. I don't know about you all, but it's been really tricky. When you have a weight problem, or you have a food addiction, or any of the things, you wake up and you're like, okay, what's going to be for breakfast? What's going to be for lunch today? What am I going to make for dinner? Or it's just a constant blur of all of these thoughts throughout the day. And I am happy to say that I do not think about food 24/7. And it's amazing how much mental capacity is freed up by not being consumed with the thought of what's going in my mouth next. So not thinking about food 24/7 has been huge, huge. Number 8, more water. I am still working on this one, but I have to say there in the past had been times where it would be 4 o'clock and I would realize I haven't had any water all day. Now I fill my bottle or my cup. My husband just bought me this for my birthday. I fill my cup when I wake up in the morning and I start immediately. So there's days that I might get 20 ounces, but you know what? 20 ounces is better than the no ounces that I had 6 months ago. Some days I'll get 60 or 70. But it is a huge improvement from what I was doing before. So more H2O is number 8. Number 9, being more aware of my overall body and health. So this was one that I really struggled with for a long time. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to go to the doctors. I didn't want blood work because so much of my life had been going to a doctor because this hurt or that hurt or this felt this way. And 9 times out of 10, they would blame weight for everything. So you just stop going. You don't want to hear constantly that your weight is the cause of all of these problems. So since I have been going more regularly to doctors, discussing openly this food problem that I've had for so long, it's made me more aware of aches and pains or lack thereof as I've lost 40 plus pounds, and more aware that I am in control of my body and of my health. And in taking that responsibility, I feel 300 times better. My girlfriend can call me and say, hey, let's go to the track. And I can put sneakers on and I can meet her at the track, where before I'd be like, oh my God, I haven't walked in forever. This hurts, that hurts. Now I know it might hurt, but it will be okay because I have more awareness of my body. And I'm more aware of my overall health, which is one of the main reasons for beginning this journey. I have CKD, and this is helping CKD. It's helping PCOS, and it's helping the obesity problem, obviously, which was a huge factor in a lot of this. Number 10, the final thing that I have learned, and I hope that all of you can learn, is how to be kind to myself, or how to be kind to yourselves. When you start putting on weight and start hiding and start, you really just, personally, I started to just really have such negative connotations to myself. I didn't want to look in the mirror. I didn't want to buy clothes. I didn't want to do a lot of things because of my weight. And I was really, really hard on myself. That is slowly changing. And every day I try really hard to do something for myself to tell me that I deserve it. I am doing all of these things for my family, for my grandson, yes, but first and foremost, I'm doing it for myself. And I think it's extremely important that we all kind of grasp that and hold on to it, that, you know, we're enough. I need to be doing this for myself because I love myself enough. And I can't love my husband or my kids or my grandkids or my family if I don't love myself first. And I have really, really been trying hard to give myself that grace and that kindness that I have not been doing for the past 45 plus years. So those are the 10 habits that I have really started to instill in my everyday. And I challenge all of you, if you're considering a weight loss journey, if you're on a weight loss journey, if you're doing any of the things that have brought you here to me, to this channel today, I encourage you to write down 3 habits that you have begun or you would like to see change over the course of the next month or so. I kind of thought I was going to do this and have 3. And the more I wrote, the more I realized that this medication has really saved my life and has changed so many things for the better. I would be here for a really long time, probably with tears streaming down my face, if I really delved deep and shared with you all of the inner workings of things that have changed. But I promise you, if you give yourself a chance, you too will get there. So yeah, I think that's just about going to wrap it up. Those are my 10 healthy habits, and those are things that Zepbound has really and truly helped me with over the course of the past almost 6 months, guys. 42 pounds, I think. We'll double check on Sunday. So tune in on Monday to see if there's any difference there. And yeah, we're looking forward to our 6-month anniversary coming up next week. So if you are new here, I am so thrilled to have you. I would love it if you could go hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it to all of my returning sunshiny friends. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody, remember, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. Thanks, guys. Bye.